D-Rob. You're coming off your career high 19 game against Connecticut, big game tonight. Just how were you able to take the momentum from that game to carry you into tonight's game?
Hold up, JL.
Okay. Just being aggressive, opening up things for, the rest of the team. And it starts with me. And the first thing I see offensively and defensively. So I got to keep that mentality. It just starts us off aggressive. We're not passive. And we really dictate that way.
And then for everyone, you caused 20 turnovers tonight. They were coming off of a huge game from 3-point range. You shut that down as well. Just what's going on with this defense? Why is everything still clicking right now? What do you feel like has been the main difference these last two games?
I think our focus has been different. Obviously, we went on a low where, it's hard to win a game. So that's always tough. But I think that us in the locker room, we kind of committed to, stand with one another and just kind of staying focused on what we need to do. And I think it's starting to pay off as far as, our mentality and how we, we lace up like everybody else, and we just, we try to go out and just do our thing.
Then, five players in double digits. Just how much easier does it make the offense when everybody's able to, get to their spots, get their own looks in? It doesn't have to be funneled through one or two people.
Well, I think that we're, continuing to learn each other throughout the season. So for sure, we know each other's spots. We know when people want the ball, where they want it. And so it makes it easier. We've gotten better in our pick and roll as well offensively. So just continuing to learn each other. We work too hard to not be successful. And I think you're seeing that now.
It's almost ironic that this, streak is coming now right before a month-long break. How do you still, keep this progress going heading into the break and, being able to come out of it just as good as you went into it?
Well, I think the momentum is on our side. I think that these last two games is a push. We know the feeling now. We know how it feels to win. And I think sometimes that's all it takes is to get one win so you can know what it takes. And I think that's why you saw the back-to-back win, because we know what it feels like. We know what it takes. We know the intensity. And I think we'll carry that over into the break and make sure we keep working and expound on what we've already done.
Curious, what makes you happier? Having your defense cause 20 turnovers or your offense only committing 8?
Well, yeah, good question. I'm going to be greedy and say I love all of it. We have made it a priority to take care of the ball better. In these last two games, we've done a really good job, both times under 10, which is fantastic. And that gives you a chance in any game you play in. Right there, that starts there. But I'm really happy with our defense. We have known since the beginning of the season that we were going to have to be able to defend. And early on, it was really a struggle for us. In the last 3 to 4 weeks, I think we've been much better defensively. And these couple of games, when we needed stops, we got them. That's been the difference in the last 2 games. When we needed a stop to either stop a run or to just get consecutive stops so that somebody couldn't get back into the game, we got them. And that's been, kind of a work in progress. So I tip my hat to our players. They worked hard. Again, nothing was easy, nothing was given, but they worked hard, and I'm real happy for them, proud of them that we earned this win.
Another big game from D-Rob tonight. Just how is she a tone setter for this team? It seems like the offense really gets its groove early on when she's aggressive.
Well, I think she's been much more aggressive here the last few games. And I think, being a new player to the Fever, as with so many others, it's just taken her a while to kind of get settled and figure out how she could impact a game. And, she's good on both ends of the floor. We saw her make a late steal that I think was impactful. But when she gets going offensively, it takes some of the pressure off Kelsey. It takes some of the pressure off of everybody else, because now you got to guard her. And she's in the middle of the floor a lot. So, you can choose to not guard her and she's going to score on you, or now you got to send somebody from one of the other shooters, and it just opens things up. So when she's aggressive and effective with the basketball in her hands, it just opens up so many things for us.
And then you had back-to-back quarters where you held New York to only 12 points. Did you feel like that was more because of the adjustments that you made after the half, or did the defense just do everything that it was doing well in the first
Well,
half?
I thought we had a good game plan going into it, and our players executed the game plan. This is the second time in a row where I felt like going into it, we had a good idea of what we wanted to achieve and how to do it, and our players executed that, and it paid off for us. You know, I'm always prepared that if something's not working, hey, I'm not stubborn and sticking with stuff that doesn't work. But like, we need to give ourselves a chance to see if what we think will be effective is effective, and that just means the players implementing the plan, which they've done. So I think they're getting some confidence from that, and it's just nice to see us hold a team like New York. You know, God knows they're one of the best three-point shooting teams in this league. They were 6 for 23 today and 39% overall. That's a heck of a defensive effort, while at the same time, for us, we made all our free throws. We took care of the ball, and we shot the ball from the floor pretty well. So, you know, I'm just happy all the way around. Anytime you can look down and see 5 people in double figures, you know, you're happy. That hasn't happened a whole lot of times for us this season. So, you know, I think we're starting to really come together as a team at both ends and understand what we got to do to win. So good game against a good team.
Tony, anything for Marianne?
Yeah. Hey, Coach. This is your second win in a row. Obviously, you guys are playing much better of late. How do you feel like the vibe of the team has changed recently? Do you sense better attitudes from your players as the wins keep coming in?
Well, I mean, it is 2 in a row. So, you know, I think we just got to a point where things began to gel, and we began to understand just how hard it is to get a win, and we're willing to do it. You know, there has been nothing easy about these 2 wins, let me tell you. And I just got done telling our team, even small contributions with a few minutes, it's no small thing for us. Like, everybody's contribution is important. And so I thought we got real good minutes, for example, out of Aaliyah Wilson. Hadn't played a whole lot because of injury. This is only like her 3rd game she's actually played in. She gave us quality minutes off the bench. Chelsea Perry gave us good minutes. Lindsay Allen always gives us steady minutes. And so, although statistically you're looking and say, no big deal. Well, it is a big deal for us because it's all part of the whole, which, you know, now we're understanding what it's going to take for us to be successful. That's playing smart, playing hard at both ends, and controlling the things that we can control. And I think we've done that for 2 games in a row now.
You mentioned Aaliyah, and I wanted to ask about her. She was actually your first sub tonight. What have you seen from her recently that made you want to go to her so early, and what did you feel like she gave you so well on this one?
Well, she defended really well, and she's a big guard, which, you know, is part of the reason we drafted her, was because she's physical, she's big, you know, she can guard multiple positions. And, you know, there wasn't anything in particular. I just wanted to get her out there and get her some minutes to see what how she would handle herself. And she handled herself really, really well. I'm sure, I hope that she's happy with her performance, you know, not complacent, but happy, and it's something to build on.